Did someone take my cup?
Wait, we had to have a Burnside.
Oh.
And we had a piper, Scott Scars, in full dress,
Someone
who
took
was
my
a member
cup.
of the team. And so we invited all our Panamanian friends to the party, and we made an airstrip in the jungle. And so they flew in their private plane, and very soon you couldn't land another plane because there were so many parked down the runway. And they all came thinking that it was somebody's birthday, so they all came bearing gifts. But J&B had given us enough bottles of whiskey for one per person.
Oh, I know.
Literally. And there were about, I suppose 60, 70 of us, plus about 20 Panamanian guests. And we went right through all the procedures, and a fairly senior officer of the Panamanian army came. And anyway, at about midnight, when the reeling was starting to go, and all these youngsters, they were all sort of 18, 19, 20-year-olds, were entering into the spirit, and everyone was given a bottle of J&B. So it had a pretty violent effect. The haggis were fresh ones. They weren't tinned. They were flown in by British Caledonians. And suddenly we heard the sound of heavy diesels. And coming into the bay was a motor torpedo boat. Well, that bay was full of coral heads, and it was the worst sort of water to navigate, even in daylight, let alone at night. In fact, we anchored our ship outside the coral heads. But this gunboat was coming in. And it was about midnight, and I thought, my God, the idiots, what a stupid thing to do. And it was obviously Panamanian Guardia Nacional. And of course, I didn't know it, but they were drunk as lords. And,
Had they been at your party?
No, they hadn't been at another party.
Right.
They were coming up the island. Anyway, of course, inevitably, there was a loud crash, and they hit a coral head. And the boat was fiberglass, a very large one, but it was a fiberglass construction, so immediately it hole. It started to fill with water. But they were only in, I don't know, 2 or 3 fathoms of water, so it just settled on the bottom.
Yeah.
The crew then bailed out, and we sent out rubber boats to pick them up. And brought them ashore. And they were mostly Panamanian officers, heavily armed, who'd heard about the party and decided to come and join it. Anyway, they entered into the spirit, particularly when some more whiskey was given them. And I had a very attractive assistant in those days, Sarah, who had vivid blonde hair, and of course, to a Latin, girls with blonde hair, that's absolutely electric. And everyone, Sarah could twist the arms of all the enemies. She could do anything just by appearing.
Don't answer that.
And she later became the British consul in New York. She was a very talented woman in the Foreign Office. Anyway, suddenly I heard a scream. And Sarah was being dragged into the jungle by a very drunk Panamanian officer, and obviously not enjoying it. So I rushed over, and I grabbed this lout by the scruff of his neck. He was quite short, and I always remembered he had a very pimply sort of face, and he was very drunk. And I frog marched him to the edge of the beach, where there was a little jetty, and I was in the process of going heave ho, throw him straight into the sea. So I thought that's the best way to sober him up. And as I was about to do it, 2 other Panamanian officers rushed over and begged forgiveness and said how sorry they were for the behaviour of this chap, and dragged him off. And that was it. So I just put it down as a drunkenness. Anyway, next morning there was a deputation of these Panamanians to apologise to Sarah and to us for the behaviour of Major Noriega.
Really?
Him.
Manuel Noriega.
And of course, he wasn't anybody in those days, he was just a major in the army. But had I drowned him, I would have saved the world an awful lot of problems.
Wow.
He died yesterday.
He did, yeah. Yeah, I've just seen it in the news.
That's a good story.
Sarah went on to write with great life
Yes.
in the Foreign Office. She's still in the Foreign Office.
Wow.
And she married well. She married the head of J.
Who stole my
Walter
cup?
Thompson. She
There's
was
like 100 cups down there.
Yeah.
personal assistant to some government
We have 2
minister.
cups.
She was a. She is
You got
still.
some
I
cup?
see her quite often.
No,
Super girl.
Just two
we
cups.
don't want that.